I don't know any of you.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
We should probably then introduce ourselves if you don't, know each other.
Yeah.
My name is Suna Rintaro, and I'm middle blocker for the EJP Rajans. I can talk.
I'm Calypso. That's it. Oh.
Sup, I'm Danielle Phantom, also known as Dani Fenton.
I think we're here to answer questions and talk to chat. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I was told to do this, so.
I don't know. I've done this a few times. It's always a bit weird.
We have people
not
saying
good at all
hi.
this technology.
We have people saying hey and hi, so hello.
Hi.
Oh.
So yeah, ask questions. We'll answer them. Also, how are you not good with technology? Technology is a big part of life today.
I've only had technology for a little while, like a few months.
Okay, fair. Few months.
Just like me. Technology doesn't do good around me.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. Technology malfunctions around where I am. It doesn't work the best.
Fair. I mean, I use my phone a lot. I get really embarrassing videos of Samu and Atsumu, and it's the best. So.
I'm trying to learn, but I don't.
I mean, fair. It's weird.
Yeah.
So wait, technology malfunctions around where you are, Dani?
Yeah, just there's a lot of ecto radiation in the air, so unless the technology is fueled by ectoplasm, it just kind of scrambles it.
Interesting. Right, it looks like we have a question for Calypso. What do you miss most about Ojigia? I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Ojigia. I guess, it's more peaceful there. There's a lot less, like, oh, I'm gonna die. And there's a lot less chaos. Because I'm the only one there. But, I mean, I prefer being out of it. I also miss magic and being able to do all that stuff, but...
Okay. I also have a question. Funniest moment with your friends? I would say one time Osamu and Atsumu thought that they could beat each other in an arm wrestling contest. Neither of them did. They both lost somehow. It's really hard to not have two losers in an arm wrestling contest. They both did though. And so Kita-san had to come and yell at them. It was fantastic.
I'd say when my boyfriend Leo, all his friends thought he had died, so when they realized, well, he did die, but when he came back to life and they all saw him again, they were like,
how?
Is he a half-elf?
Huh?
No.
How do you die and come back to life?
Well, he had like a second life thing, just kind of gave him life again. Because they knew someone was gonna die, so he's like, I'm gonna die and then I'm gonna come back to life. So they like found it. I don't know. Like they got a. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
But anyways, when he came back, people were mad at him because like he disappeared for months and everyone thought he was dead. So there was just kind of like this line of people ready to beat him up, like, and they were like in line, like taking turns. It was great.
Yeah, we've done that with Atsumu before.
It was fun.
Not actually beating him up though.
Oh, it wasn't that violent.
Let's see. really have my own friends. I hang out with Danny's friends sometimes, and I like popping up and scaring them. That's always fun.
Scaring people's great.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
Especially when you can turn invisible and just pop out of a wall.
That'd be fantastic. I'd love to turn invisible.
Yes.
Alrighty, I think that's all the questions we have currently.
Okay.
I'm still confused on how somebody could die and then come back to life. But I'm feeling I would lose brain cells trying to figure that out.
And it's really hard to explain some of these things to mortals. I don't know. I assume you're immortal if you don't know these
gonna
things.
not ask. I'm not gonna ask.
Like, fully came back to life, right? He's not like half dead, half alive.
No, he's
So
fully,
that'd be
fully
like
alive.
flipping Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't want to.
He's fully alive. I've met some of the like undead things. I've seen some of them. He's not that. He's fully alive.
All right.
And I thought volleyball was crazy. Yeah, I'm a volleyball player. It's a sport. You have two teams go against each other. There's a net in the middle, and they try and keep the ball from touching the ground. There's a setter who sets the ball to the hitters. There's the hitters. There's a middle blocker who is like one of the big defense people. That's what I do. I just smash the ball back down. There's a libero who runs around basically diving on the floor to keep the ball from touching it. Yeah, it's a game. I play it competitively.
Okay.
Fun. I like
Yeah,
this.
It's fun.
Sounds interesting.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know many of the modern day sports, just a few.
What ones do you know? Like, what do you consider modern day? Because if you're saying, like, mortals and stuff, that sounds like medieval. Or, like...
Way before medieval.
I don't want to assume your age, because that's not very polite.
I don't know my age. Somewhere over 4,500,
That's a move.
I think. I don't know.
But not
not
knowing
quite
your
sure.
age part, not the 4,000.
Wait, how do you not know your age? You look... Like, you act as if, like, this is also surprising to you, too. So... I'm confused.
Well, I know roughly my age. Though physical and like actual age are different. I don't know my exact creation day. I think around a year ago.
You mean birthday?
No, creation day.
I'm gonna regret asking, I have a feeling. What do you mean by creation day?
The day I was cloned. And made.
Clones. Okay. Not the most surprising thing I've heard.
I've heard weirder shit come out of Atsumu's mouth, but... Cloned?
Yeah. I'm a clone of the original Dani Fenton.
Okay. I'm sorry, this is all just very, very new. And I'm processing.
I've learned to not question a lot of it.
Same.
Weird stuff goes on all the time. Especially when you've been stuck on an island for over 4,000 years. Things get confusing.
Ghosts are just weird.
They are.
Ghosts are real.
Yep. I'm one. Well, I'm half ghost.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna ask. I had a question I should not ask. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, we're here to answer questions, aren't we?
Yeah.
God.
existential crisis time.
I'm literally only 25. Why am I having an existential crisis right now?
I've had multiple. Don't worry.
Well, you're over like 4,000 years old. Of course you've had multiple.
Yeah. Especially when you're alone for over 4,000 years, you get to thinking a lot.
This has just always been a part of my life. My 1 year of life, so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all of my stuff has really been a part of my life, except for the modern world is quite different, so it's kind of confusing. You were in ancient Greece, and then all of a sudden, you're in modern day United States.
I think the original Dani has done that before. But that had more to do with time travel.
Yeah.
We have a question. Weirdest thing you've ever heard. Besides whatever is happening here. I heard not Keith-san, who was it? I heard little orange kid, Hinata, have a song about going to the bathroom while proceeding to walk to the bathroom. And apparently it's a tradition this kid has. I don't know. And he's somehow the next one of the monster generation of our flipping volleyball. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Besides this.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, but
I don't know. I guess my boyfriend doing the impossible multiple times, like, it's like impossible to come back to life, right? He did that.
I mean, it's
Multiple
impossible
people
to live for more than like maybe 120 years.
No, not when you're a titan or a god.
Sure.
But anyways, he comes to my island, which it's impossible to come back once you've left, saying he came back to life. So he just kind of did the impossible twice and then was like, you can leave now, which is also impossible for me to leave. So that was kind of weird.
All right.
What about you, Dani?
I think I've heard wasn't exactly the content of the conversation, but just hearing a conversation between my Fruit Loop of a creator and the hologram he has of the original Dani's mom, and them flirting. And that's
So some dude is just straight up flirting with a hologram.
Yeah.
I guess he really doesn't pull anybody. The only way he can pull is if it's a hologram. I'm sorry. That was probably real mean. That was probably real mean.
He's a Fruit Loop. He tried to kill me. Just because I was a mistake and imperfect.
I was about to make a really dark joke there, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, we do death jokes all the time. Go ahead. Death jokes.
I probably shouldn't, so I'm not gonna. We have a question for Calypso. Favorite modern thing. Perfect timing.
Okay. Modern day clothes are so much more comfortable. Like, the fabrics and stuff.
Except for suits. Suits are bitch.
I'm wearing a hoodie. We do not have hoodies. They're very comfortable. Clothing.
Hoodies are great.
Yeah. Leo gives me his hoodies. He says it's something people do nowadays. Like, you grab your boyfriend's hoodie. I don't know.
I stole this from Samu. He definitely doesn't know I stole it unless he's watching this. Hey, Samu, stole your hoodie. Thanks, babe. We have a question for everybody. Favorite pastime? Making fun of the Mia brothers. It's really funny to do it, and it's really easy. But real answer, probably playing video games with Gemma.
Another
I like
modern
traveling.
thing, movies.
Oh.
Movies. Fun. I like them.
I like just traveling around and getting to see the world. And it's really
Yeah.
easy because I don't have to go through all that custom stuff because I don't have a passport because I don't exist.
Oh, same.
I can
It's
just
also
fly to
easy
whatever
for me.
country I want.
That'd make competition,
yeah.
that'd make tournaments so much easier. Oh,
It's especially easy when you have a flying metal dragon.
Oh,
Or
that's
what
so
now?
fun. We have a ghost
yeah.
dragon, but I
metal
don't think we can
what
fly on
now?
him.
Yeah, it's like a machine. It's a machine. Like it's a dragon.
No, I understand that
machine,
it would
and
be a machine. It actually flies.
yeah, it's really cool.
Are you sure you're not talking like an airplane?
No, it's a dragon. It's shaped like a dragon.
Uh-huh.
His name is Festus.
Here I go. I'm having another crisis at 25.
No, of
Okay.
2 ghost dragons, but they only turn into dragons when they're mad, and it's because of a cursed amulet they have.
Mm.
So I don't know if we could use them to like fly around on. Plus, we can fly
That would
ourselves.
be
So
You could just make them mad and then make them fly, like angry flying.
I mean, if they're anything like if they're anything like Akaji, it's real easy to tick them off.
okay, but I don't want to make Princess Dora mad because she's sweet.
Please tell me you mean Dora as in like Dora the Explorer.
No, Princess
Like that's
Dora.
the reference. I was hoping you were making a reference to like that old TV show that like a lot of American kids watched as a kid.
Don't know what you're talking about. She's a ghost princess in the ghost zone.
Sure, okay.
Dani apparently helped her take the throne away from her brother, who also does the same dragon thing. Because he tried to force Dani's best friend Sam to marry him.
Interesting. I've definitely heard weirder things. Any other questions? Otherwise, we'll just vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite movie, Calypso? You said you really liked movies.
I think she's frozen.
I think so too.
Uh-oh.
Well, there's goes Calypso. We'll get Calypso back later. Think the back. There you are.
There we are.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh.
You said movies, so.
I don't know. I like princess movies. Those are nice. I don't know.
My little sister likes to watch princess movies.
I like watching the movie Hercules because I think it's really funny because it's so wrong. And
I mean, if you look at the
fun.
actual stories, yeah, it is very wrong. A lot of those, like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of modern depictions of ancient mythology of all pantheons that are very wrong and very not, and yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about most pantheons, but Greek definitely.
I'd say my favorite would probably be, I don't know, honestly. The Knives Out movie was pretty good. It came out a couple of years ago. That was pretty good.
I mostly watch horror movies, but for some reason, none of them are coming to mind.
Horror movies are good. Have you ever seen Fear Street?
I've not seen that one yet.
They're slasher movies. They're set in like 70s, 80s, like kind of 90s, but also like time travel back to the 1600s for like a short bit. They are so good. They're on Netflix. Highly recommend. Very graphic. Like you do just see people straight up get slashed to death. But it's really good. BIPOC main character. queer main characters, really interesting plot. It's a set of 3 movies. 10 out of 10.
Have to check that out once I ask Dani what Netflix is.
It's a streaming platform where you just watch movies and TV shows and animes and...
Okay. I'll hijack his computer.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't think Leo has a singular account. He just hacks into people's accounts and stuff. I don't know. He's got that kind of stuff.
Fair.
He doesn't have money.
Fair. Favorite song? I gotta think about this.
Anything by Dumpty Humpty, really.
I don't know. I gotta think of a song. Calypso, do you have a favorite?
I don't know. I like Disney songs. I don't know. I don't like the music Leo listens to very much, and that's really it besides Disney songs. So
What kind of music does he listen to?
Specific one. I don't know what you call it. It's strange. Sounds violent. Some of the
Like
time.
metal? Like metal music?
No.
Rock?
I don't. Maybe. I don't
Fair.
know.
You should
I'm
check
afraid
out
I don't know.
Dumpty Humpty then.
I don't know if that exists here. I
Um,
don't.
We'll find out where you are and use the ghost zone to get to you.
I'd say my favorite would be either I Won't by AJR or what is it? Diet Culture by Bry. Both are very good songs. There's a lot of other ones, but those are 2 of my favorites. I highly recommend those. I also have another question of, to all, do you read? If so, what's your favorite book? I'll say yes, I do read. I have a book I'm planning on reading, and then I have a manga that I've been reading so far. That's my favorite. I'm on volume 3 of Sasuke and Miano. It's a queer manga. It's like slow burn, real good. And then a book that I'm planning on reading that I haven't read yet. It looks so good. It's called, I'm covering things because I don't think we're allowed to show them on YouTube, but Lost Names. It's like a cyber kind of dystopian book, I think. I don't know. I found it at a bookstore. Looks good. Again, I had to cover things because I don't think we're allowed to show them online. Gemma's giving me the whole rundown of what you're allowed to put on YouTube, and I only have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love reading. I don't know if I have a favorite. I like fantasy a lot.
Fantasy's pretty good.
I don't read a whole lot. I mostly just go out and look for new places themselves instead of reading about them.
It's fair.
Whether it's in the living world or the ghost zone. Because the ghost zone can be fun to explore too.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I picked up the book and I was like, oh, I have to cover things in order to show this. Oopsies. I forgot what I was going to say. I have ADHD, so oh, we've lost Calypso again. Unfortunate.
Bye, Calypso.
I keep forgetting what I was going to say. Every time I go to say something, I forget. Also, we have a question for you. What are your thoughts on ghost hunter shows?
They usually have a lot less weapons than the Fentons do. So, and they usually don't try and attack ghosts, just try and speak to us. So, hey, I want to go to one where they're kind of staking out and just mess with all of their equipment.
That's fair. There's one that I've watched. It's called Ghost Adventures. You should go mess with them because I swear to God, they're just doing some bullshit. So go mess with them. I think it'd be funny.
I'll try and find their next location.
But we have a question for Calypso. Welcome back. How are Leo and Festus?
They're both doing good. I don't know. Been keeping busy lately. Leo has a lot of projects. I don't know. Good.
That's good.
The usual. Causing chaos, doing projects.
It's fair. What kind of projects?
He likes to find old machinery, like Festus was old machinery, and fix it up and make it work again.
That's cool.
So, yeah. Finding things.
I just remembered I have come across a pair of ghost hunters. I think their names were Shane and Ryan.
Where? I need to know which location you did. I need to rewatch this.
I don't remember what.
I think
it was some kind of like asylum place.
I'm rewatching all of their episodes. That sounds peak.
I just remember they were throwing a ball down a hallway, so I picked it up and moved it in front of this graffiti that said one of their names. Just to think about a bit.
Nah, do it 100%. I encourage the chaos.
Yes.
I have a question saying, what games do I play with Kemma? I play a lot of games with Kemma. I do Stardew Valley. I play Valorant with Kemma. Overwatch a lot of the time recently. He's been showing me how to play Hollow Knight, which is fun because I'm very bad at Hollow Knight, but I enjoy it a lot. So, mainly Overwatch and Valorant, though. We have another question for us all. How many and what languages do you speak? I speak English and Japanese. So 2.
I speak English and I speak Greek. I don't know. I know some of other languages, but they're the main.
I speak English and Ghost speak, and I'm learning some dead language, so I know a little bit of Esperanto. Wolf is teaching me, and I know a little bit of Latin.
Cool. One favorite memory with your significant other, if you have one. I can go first.
Yeah.
I think my favorite memory with Samu was, so he has a shop in Osaka, onigiri shop in Osaka, because that's where his brother's team is based. And one time I ended up like coming home from practice early, like to come and visit, like for the holiday season. And he apparently had been working on a surprise that he was opening up an onigiri shop, because he has a store. It's called Onigiri Miya. He was gonna open up a store, like a shop, closer to where my team practices, and it was a really good time because I was able to surprise him, and then he surprised me, and it was just one of those things of like, please tell me. It was good. It was very sweet. Atsumu may have teased us a lot, but it's fine. For reference, Atsumu was Osamu's twin, so like there's a reason why one's in a story, the other one's also there. Figured I should like give clarification.
Mine is probably him rescuing me from my island. I don't know. I mean, obviously.
It's a good memory.
I mean, being rescued is always cool.
Yeah, especially when you're there for over 4,000 years alone. It's nice to not be alone. But yeah, I have a lot of good memories, but that's always gonna be my favorite.
I don't have a significant other, but I do have a favorite memory of Dani with his. and I happened to be there. So Sam and Dani were on a date, and I wasn't like trying to find them, but I did happen upon them. And I didn't know they were on a date. I just thought Tucker wasn't there yet. So they had this like big plate of spaghetti that they were sharing. And so I decided to just go under the table, turn intangible, and pop out from it.
That's amazing. I aspire to be your level of chaotic.
Thank you.
Alrighty. That's all we've got so far. Obviously, people can ask more if you'd want. Feel free. We're here for, what, another half hour? I don't know. I keep going to say something and I forget everything I'm going to say. Oh, we have lost Calypso again.
Bye, Calypso.
Alrighty, we have a question for everybody on Calypso. If Calypso's not back before we finish the question, we'll ask Calypso. Favorite food? I'd say mine is Isamu's onigiri. I don't have a favorite flavor. They're all very good. But if I'm not picking his food, because I feel it's kind of like a cop-out answer, honestly, ramen. Like some really good, like, hole-in-the-wall ramen shop ramen. That's good. Because then you know it's fresh.
I've yet to get to Japan, but I plan to one day. I'm kind of on the other side of America.
Fair.
So it's not as easy to just fly over there. But, I have gone to Italy, and Italian pizza is really good.
Oh yeah, pizza's good. Alrighty, and then we have a question for Calypso. But we'll have to wait until Calypso gets back to ask the question. Yeah.
Yeah. When will Calypso return from war?
Who knows?
I'm out of ectoplasm.
I should probably be drinking water, but it's fine. Keith not here to annoy me, and neither is Iwaizumi. There's Calypso. Welcome back. We had 2 questions. 1, favorite food.
I like pizza.
Pizza's
kind of new to me, but it's good.
And then you had a question. Since you're technically immortal now, can you eat ambrosia? If you can, what does it taste like?
I can't eat it anymore. It used to taste like, I don't remember. I think naturey, but I can't eat it anymore, and I don't know what it would taste like now because I've changed a lot. But
that's fair. You're on a smaller screen. Did you have to change device? You're on a smaller screen. Did you have to change your device? Like what you're using?
Oh, yeah. I switched from the computer, I think is what it's called, to a phone.
Did it have, like, keys and, like, open up like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a computer.
I think I can do this.
Now,
wait.
Now,
there you go.
There we go. There we go.
There you go. Now I'm not small. It's all confusing.
I'm so tired. There's a little bit of water in here left. I could have that. I'm so thirsty.
While we're waiting for questions, I can show you.
I will be right back. My roommate, Matoya, is needing something. I'll be right back.
I'm trying to get it so you can see the bottom, and it's not working. Yes. I think this was originally a cup that Dani gave to his older sister Jazz, and then they both kind of jointly gave it to me to welcome me to their little messed up family.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out this technology stuff. It's very complicated.
That's fair. I'm not the best with technology either. Because, like I said, it usually meshes up when I'm around.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I don't know. I give up. It's not going to work. Oh, I have this thing. Here's what I can do. Leo says I kind of broke the speakerphone. Apparently, you're not supposed to put a phone in water.
You
So-
don't put phones in water. Also, I'm sorry. I'm back. I thought I heard me knocking at my door. It was nothing. But yeah, you don't put your phone in water.
Yeah.
Anyone else has other questions? We will gladly answer them. No matter how chaotic they are. You okay? Calypso?
Yeah, I can't get it to work, so you're just going to be quiet for me. I can't hear very well out of the speaker because water.
Of it being, yeah. Okay, we have a question. Is cereal a soup or a salad?
Soup. How is it a salad?
I don't know. That was the question. I would say it is a soup.
It's
we
a
have
soup if it has milk. If it doesn't have milk, then it's a salad.
We have a counter. If it has chunks and stuff in it, so it's a stew.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking of it without milk because I always have it with milk. Yeah.
I don't normally have cereal unless I'm like traveling.
Yeah, I don't usually have cereal, but from what I've seen of it.
Question for Dani. Have you had any more problems with stabilization?
No, I've been pretty stable since returning to Amity Park the first time. And that little run-in with Vlad. No more turning into green goo so far. For the first month or so, I kind of stayed near Amity Park just in case the Ecto Dejecto ran out and I had to get more. But so far, I've been pretty good.
Question for Calypso. Thoughts on Odysseus? Calypso? Oh, you're thinking. Okay. I was like, I don't know if you heard.
No, I'm still trying to figure out this audio stuff, but sorry, give me a second. I'm
Oh, good.
struggling.
We can always come back to the question.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not thinking very much right now.
Okay, we can come back to that.
Yeah.
Kind of a similar question. Has anyone heard the Epic musical, and if so, what are your thoughts? For those that are not aware, Epic, the musical, is about the Odyssey, which is about Odysseus. I think it's fantastic. I love it. 10 out of 10.
I've heard of it. I haven't listened to it.
It's fair.
Don't
Is
know
it good?
anything about it.
We have somebody that says, yes, I love Epic the Musical. Highly recommend it if you're looking for something to listen to. It's good.
I don't know much about mythology. I've met Pandora. That's about it.
It's fair. Kita and Adam both really liked learning about all different kinds of mythology, so we learned all of them really easily from them. I have a question. Suna, which team do you prefer, Narizaki or the Rajans? So the Narizaki team was my high school volleyball team. When I was in high school, I dropped my fiddle toy. And then Rajans is who I'm with currently, the EJP Rajans. I don't know how to answer that necessarily, because like both teams are really good, and I had a lot of fun. I feel like probably as a whole, I had a lot of fun with the Narizaki, but without the Rajans, I don't think I would have gotten on the Olympic team, in which case I wouldn't have been able to play with Atsumu and Adan again. So like both have ups and downs. I would say probably Narizaki for like nostalgia purposes. But then like the Rajans because it gave me the opportunity to play with my friends again. And also like it's a good team and it's a ton of fun. So yeah.
I hate this technology stuff. I give
It's
up.
okay.
I'm now officially given up.
It's fine. Technology's weird. You should keep the son. He got a smartphone in the middle of his third year, and he couldn't figure out how to work it properly because before he didn't have a smartphone. He had a different one. So we had a teach Keith the son how to use a smartphone night at practice, and it was so funny. I have some amazing pictures and videos of the team just fighting about it. It's fantastic. I take a lot of pictures of my friends doing embarrassing stuff and like just them being idiots. I have a video and some pictures of the twins like having a full-on fight after a really rough practice. I mean, nobody broke them up. Yajima encouraged it, so to be fair, they do fight all the time, so it is what it is.
When I was first learning how to use technology, I asked Technus, this ghost who's obsessed with using technology, to do something. I don't know what he does, but his answer for everything was just possess it. And turns out that's not what you're supposed to do.
Well, I thought for the longest time that the answer to everything technology related was just restart it, because that's what Leo kept telling me, because apparently restarting it helps a lot of the time.
It does, eventually.
It doesn't fix everything. Or being reminded to plug it in. Just plug it into the outlet.
Unless if it's dead or if it needs to be plugged into the wall, then yeah.
I don't really have a problem with technology being dead because all of our technology runs on batteries. So it just recharges itself from my own ectoplasm.
Interesting. Well, I have a question for all of us. What's everyone's favorite animal? I like cats. Or foxes. Foxes are cool. They're just like really playful cats that like are a little bit more like feisty and like to bite people.
like
birds.
ghost dogs.
So birds and then dogs, right?
Ghost dogs
Ghost
specifically.
dogs. What kind of, like, do you have a specific ghost dog breed? Like a ghost Labrador?
I don't know breeds. All I know is Cujo, who turns really big and scary. He's fun. And likes to escape from the ghost zone because he can dig his way out.
Yeah.
I just like watching Dani chase him around and try and get him back in. And then occasionally I'll throw a ball to send him in the other direction.
Nice. I was going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I had a long practice last night. Which is weird. We don't normally practice on Saturdays, but Coach said we had to do it or else we would get removed from the starting lineup. It's fine. We did mainly serve. Latoya had to do a bunch of serve receives, so I just get to keep hitting balls at him all night. We have a question for Calypso. Has Leo ever embarrassed you in public?
Every single day.
Oh?
He's a rather embarrassing person.
I mean, I understand. I'm pretty sure Sakusa feels the same way about dating Atsumu.
Yeah, he embarrasses me all the time.
What has he done to, like, embarrass you?
He's loud.
Yep, just like Atsumu.
He's loud and doesn't have much of a filter.
Just like Atsumu. I think they would get along, honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
I want to meet this Leo.
Yeah,
I want to meet this Leo. I feel like we'd get along.
maybe. He doesn't get along with a lot of people. A lot of people dislike him. Because he's kind of the embodiment of chaos sometimes.
A lot of people dislike me, but mostly because I'm a ghost.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people dislike me because who my father was. So,
Who was your father?
Atlas.
That's the one that's, like, Sky, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Not fun. Yeah.
Yeah, question. Suna, I don't know you, but that's what everyone else is calling you. What's your favorite song from Epic the Musical? Yeah, my last name is Suna, so I go by Suna. My favorite song from Epic the Musical. Ooh, that's a hard one. I would say either Open Arms or Remember Them or My Goodbye. Those are all really, really good, and I vibe a lot to them. Like, Just a Man is good, but it's really only good at, like, the second half. And then, like, Horse and Infant, I think that's the song, like, the first song. Again, only good in the first half and, like, the very end. But, yeah, those are my three favorite. So, Open Arms, Remember Them, My Goodbye. And then, were there any bets on when you and your significant other would get together, Calypso and Suna? Yes, there was a bet. And I won the bet. I put my own money because I wanted, I thought it was gonna happen in our third year. So, and everybody thought it was gonna happen after graduation. Nope, me and Samu got together in my third year, not because of me. Samu did something about it. So, I won the bet. I got tons of money from it, and everyone thought I was cheating, and I said, nope, I'm not, because I didn't tell him anything. Because I was a coward.
I don't think about me specifically. There were bets on when he'd date someone, which most people said never. Lucky
They lost
me.
their money. They lost their money. Did anybody win a bet with it?
I think a few people did. I think it was Jason said, no, he'll get a girlfriend eventually.
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 I was out of options, okay? First person I had seen in like 4 years.
You didn't have to go for the first person you saw in 4 years. Like, I don't want to be mean, but you didn't have to.
He was the only person who came back.
You have some issues there. You have abandonment issues.
Yeah. Well, also, I fell in love with him. That's the whole reason.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, we need to have a talk. Okay.
My curse was that people would come to my island that I wouldn't help being able to fall in love with, and then they'd have to leave. So.
Fair.
Yeah.
And how long were you stuck on that island?
Over 4,000 years. Few people came.
How many people came to your island? Out of curiosity.
A few dozen.
Okay, that's not bad.
Not enough to pass the time with, though.
Yeah, because I probably came, like, maybe couple every 100 years.
Yeah.
Fair.
Lonely.
You're so lonely, or you were so lonely. It's like the one song. You know, your Leo, your boyfriend reminds me a lot of Osamu's twin, Atsumu. Very loud, brash, and out there. And a bit obnoxious.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we have about 8 to 9 minutes left, so if you have questions for all of us, we will gladly answer them. Otherwise, we'll still keep talking until we get to the end.
Yeah. Confused talking, because none of us know each other's world. Everyone's kind of...
I think we're passing the time beautifully.
I think you are doing great. If you are just a mortal who plays sports. And...
honestly, I've also heard some really weird ass shit come out of Atsubu's mouth. And Osamu, no, he's not safe from that. He does say some weird stuff too. But also, like, if you were on a high school volleyball team with, like, 15 to 20 other high school teenage boys, and that was where you spent most of your time, and then you went on to play professionally, with a lot of the same guys you played with played with and against from high school, you're bound to hear and see weird stuff. Yeah. Honestly. I still don't think anything is weirder than flippin' Hinata's bathroom song. Nothing is gonna be that. Nothing. And I know the Mia twins. I joke. I love them both, but still. They're weird.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
I might get punished for it, but I kind of want to steal the Infinity map and see if I can find your guys' universes and come hang out.
I mean, you'd have to come when I'm not at practice, or you would just come during one of our games.
No, just
honestly, no. If you come to one of our games, come to when we're playing the Must Be Jackals, and then just root for the Rajans really, really loudly. Please and thank you. It will tick off Atsumu.
I'm trying to figure out.
Continue. You go.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I'm usually at camp, and I don't know if you'd be able to come in camp. You don't seem like a mortal, so maybe.
I mean, I'm half mortal, but also
like a training
half
camp. Wait, like a training camp?
No, Camp Half-Blood. It's where demigods go. So demigods are half mortal. So if you're half mortal, that seems perfect.
We'll see.
I'm mortal, but I have history, so different.
I mean, if you're the child of a Titan,
a portal directly into the camp.
If you're
I'll see if I can find a portal that opens up directly into the camp.
That still wouldn't work if you don't. I don't know.
I mean, if you're the child of a Titan, I don't think you're just a mortal. I feel like there's some stuff with that.
Well, I used to be like a Titan, but it's
complicated?
Once I left the island, I gave up everything and turned to be immortal.
Fair.
So, history, but I am mortal now.
Fair. Alrighty, it looks like we've got a good one to end out on. Favorite memory. I would say favorite memory would be the first time I stepped on the Olympic stage with my team and we competed for the first time. That felt really good, especially to compete again with Sumu and Adan and just be able to like stand up and just say like represent Japan and really play with my friends. That was a memory I don't think I will ever forget.
Though it's kind of like a bittersweet memory, I would say mine was the first time I kind of realized that Dani was right, that Vlad is a Fruit Loop, and turned against Vlad. And Dani and I got to beat him up together.
Mine's kind of bittersweet too, I guess. Before the first Titan War, I guess being with my family, because that was all I had to hold on to for a long time. It's also sad because of the way things turned out and how I got put in prison.
At least you had the happy memories.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I think that's about all the time we have. I think I'm gonna bring everybody up. Unless there's any last minute questions. In which case, if not, then I'll bring people up and we'll do goodbyes. I'm gonna give it another like 30 seconds of like possible last minute questions. Do 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 do. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any last minute questions, so I'm going to bring everybody up one by one to say goodbye. We're gonna start with Dani.
Oh, bye everyone. Be friendly to your neighborhood ghosts. Say hi. Sometimes they're just lonely.
Alrighty, and then Calypso.
Stay safe, stay healthy. Don't let the monsters get you.
Alrighty. Bye. Stay healthy, drink water, and thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our TikTok and Instagram. We'll have some clips going up as well as get it like posting when we have stream. If you want to join the stream, so just hang out with the community, join the Discord. It's in the description of the stream. It's a lot of fun. We have a bunch of fun there, and you get a chance to do these streams too. We do them every weekend. So yeah. And we'll see you all later. Bye!